Hey everybody, so for Easter this year I'm going to be making an Easter cake, and this is a carrot cake recipe that we're going to doctor just to speed things up and make it super moist and yummy. So we're going to start with 3/4 cup of room temperature buttermilk plus 3 whole eggs, room temperature always, 1/3 cup of canola oil, and 2/3 cup of full fat sour cream. Now we'll whisk these wet ingredients together, and once they're combined, we're going to add 1/2 cup of grated carrots. So your food processor can make easy work of that, or if you use a regular grater, just make sure that you use the smallest holes that are possible. I have a Band-Aid on today because I used that, and I inevitably grate my fingers every time I do that. So I quickly switched to the food processor and made quick work of it. Okay, so now add in 1/2 cup of packed grated carrots. And even though we're doctoring this, we want to sift in the dry ingredients, not only to make a fluffy cake, but also because we do not want the little dehydrated bits of carrot to go inside of this from the cake mix, because it just doesn't taste as good. So instead of vanilla extract today, I'm going to do a tablespoon of vanilla powder, just because that's what I have. But you could just as easily do your regular vanilla extract there, but you do want a whole tablespoon of it, just because it really amps up that. Okay, so I have sifted in my dry carrot cake mix, and you'll notice that at the bottom there's a lot of that dehydrated carrot. We want to throw this away. Don't put it in there. It tastes better just to have the fresh grated carrot in that. So be done with that. And once we whisk this together, we're going to put it into 3 6-inch cake rounds that I have prepared with baking spray with flour. And if you use that, your cakes will never stick. My oven is set at 325, and we're going to bake these babies for 30 minutes. And you'll want to test with a toothpick to make sure it comes out clean in the center. Make sure that you tap your pans to get all the air out. And it also helps distribute the batter in there as well. Into the oven, 30 minutes. Hey y'all, so today I am ready to make my buttercream and decorate my cake. So yesterday I baked my 3 6-inch cake layers of carrot cake. I let it rest and cool on the counter, and once it was, I wrapped it in plastic wrap and put it in the freezer overnight. But you could at least do just an hour, and that would be fine as well. You just want it to firm up so it's easy to stack the layers and frost them and then decorate it however you like. This is just a very simple way that I'm gonna do today. So I'm going to cream together 3 sticks of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and then I also added in an entire bag, which is 32 ounces of powdered sugar. Now I'm gonna add a tablespoon of vanilla powder. Vanilla powder is just like vanilla extract, the liquid kind. It's just the powder version. So it doesn't matter which kind you use, as long as you use a tablespoon of vanilla, because that is such an essential flavor in this buttercream. And because we're doing an almond cream cheese buttercream, we're gonna do just a 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract, because it is pretty powerful stuff, but just that 1/2 teaspoon makes a big difference. Now I also added in a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and I am just going to mix this all together until it is light and fluffy, and then I'm gonna start stacking my layers. y'all, so my final coat of buttercream has set onto my cake. It's been in the freezer for about 10 minutes, and now I'm going to decorate it very simply. So I reserved about 3/4 of a cup of buttercream, and half of that I have dyed a very bright orange, carrot orange. And then in the other bag, I did a 1/4 cup and I dyed it a grassy green. So in the orange bag, I did a Wilton tip that is round, and it's a number 10, so a good size circle. And what we want to do is simply start, and you put your carrots any way that you like, this way and that. You want to do a big squeeze and then less and less and less and taper off like that. And then you'll take your green buttercream, and I did a 5 round tip, and we're going to do little stems. So we're just going to simply squeeze up, squeeze and up, and squeeze and up. So we've got our little stems on our carrots. I'm going to continue to place these all over the cake, and then it will be ready to eat. Of course, cakes always taste best when they've been chilled in the refrigerator for a little while before you eat them. So just my opinion that they do taste really good chilled. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe.